Vamos a hablar del mejor deporte del mundo.
We're gonna call that the Hideki effect.
Te van a apretar.
Gotta roast you out right quick before I let you go.
A cada puerco le llega esta noche buena.
Dame pensarme que no se está comiendo. Amores que matan. Can.
Shaky, to say the least.
Lo que le dieron fue una falsa.
Yo espero que estés preparado para eso.
Playoffs? We talk about playoffs? Yeah, we talk about playoffs.
Call Sport Podcast. Call Sport Podcast.
La versatilidad de Wicon Sports, mi gente.
Está luciendo efectivo.
Setting a statement that yes, he is still dominating.
Pobre, no va a perder contra él.
Tengo un mensaje VIP.
Going for LIV to win it.
Pasito extra que te dan.
Ese pillo le robó el título.
No the boy, hashtag Red Cup.
Bienvenido a De la Mano con GI.
Pues eso fue lo que le dieron, pastita eso.
Cambiaste la historia de la MLB.
Ajax le va a quitar el título a Bailey.
Already playing together.
El Blancardian tiene una diferencia solamente de 18.
Uy, va a dar 5 de campeonatos para Semeres.
Two things can happen.
El público se va a ir triste.
Tune in and we're gonna hold you accountable for those 3 picks.
Así que tienen que apretar.
Call Sport Podcast. Call Sport Podcast.
Yo, buckle up, because it's about to get interesting now.
Yo me la vivo, a mí no me importa lo que diga la gente.
Esa es la reencarnación de Kobe.
A correr los Lakers.
A lot of pressure.
El equipo voló en canto.
El tipo es una bestia, el tipo es un animal.
Sense of pride there.
Como el cuco, no lo menciona y nunca aparece.
Matt, cool. You represent more than yourself.
Los números están.
Whenever you see this glove, you already know what's the deal.
Claro que sí.
Sé que me escraché.
Off one-on-one.
El drama, vaya a hacer otro programa.
I'm gonna give you an etiquette, and then I'm gonna give you a rule.
Usted está mejorando gracias a eso.
¿Quién era ese chamaco antes que lo subieran?
Andando, papi, en las costillas hoy.
Está humilde Carlito está, pero
Yo quiero.
War number 1, I don't know what to do with him.
a otro nivel.
Call Sport Podcast. Call Sport Podcast.
Arrancando duro nuestro programa. Aquí esto para mí no es sorpresa.
Cosas nefastas que le pasan al boxeo que no queremos que pasen.
Out of the gate.
Boston gana en 5.
Siempre las buenas historias siempre están.
On Golf 101, we call golf.
Breaking news. Matemáticas básicas. 1 más 1 es 2.
Killing it.
Hasta un reloj roto, tú sabes, está bien 2 veces al día.
So McElroy, he's definitely gonna make moves. Clark has to stay on that.
El atrevido es usted que está retando.
Con la pintura no van a hacer mucho party, pero dicen desde ya.
Un rellenazo para Cody lucir bien.
PGA has not lost the competitive side.
Call Sport Podcast.
Thank you for joining. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sport Podcast, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. But before we start, here you have a QR code where you can subscribe to our different programs. Currently, we have 5 programs, 2 on English, 3 on Spanish. Don't worry, we're bilingual. If you want to join a Spanish program, we adjust you, okay? So on Mondays, in English, We Call Golf, I'll be joining Miguel to discuss the latest on the world of golf. On Tuesday, in Spanish, We Call Sport Puerto Rico, Jay Salas will talk about sports in the island of Puerto Rico. On Wednesdays, in English, We Call Football, I'll be joining Hush X or special guests to bring you a week-by-week matchups until we get to the Super Bowl. On Thursday, in Spanish, the main cast, We Call Sport Podcast, I will be joining G.I. Josh and Jandy to talk about MLB, NBA, and boxing. On Saturday, in Spanish, We Call Wrestling, the team of G.I. Josh, DJ, Jay Salas, and Hush X will bring you the latest and greatest on the world of wrestling. Hit like and share, and remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it. Thank you for joining. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sport Podcast, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. But before we start, here you have a QR code where you can subscribe to our different programs. Currently, we have 5 programs, 2 on English, 3 on Spanish. Don't worry, we bilingual. If you want, do not worry, we bilingual, and we back out and let's go.
And we call it. We just don't be about it. We call it.
Once again, it's your boy Making it happen. Hey, give me those claps. 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 And talk about the Cookie Monster. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. You already know who it is. It's Nola Boy #Red Cup. You already know. Don't worry about what is inside the baby. All right, that's for me to consume. For
water.
For you just to chill back and just relax. If you don't got something to sip on, please just join us. Sit back, relax, get you something to sip. Let's talk golf and let's be with these two junkies that you see here at YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you seeing us from. All right. Once again, Nola Boy #Red Cup. We don't talk about it. We be about it. Tell me what's going on, Miguel. What's up? What's going on tonight, man?
We're being about it, right?
Yeah.
Every Monday, we're gonna be here with you guys. If I'm not in live and recording, I appreciate you guys tune in with us. That'd be great. Like Nolo said, grab your popcorn, grab your drink. You have an hour with us. It's all golf. We're live. Well, we're about to talk about golf. Everything's good.
It's all good.
What's up with you?
We're just doing it, man. We got the golf junkies out here just making it happen. But little bit of the program today, ladies and gentlemen. We will have TGL, which is the hottest thing going on today in golf. Then we have the PGA, because you already know what happened in the Genesis Invitational out there in San Diego. Okay, then we have what happened with LIV, and from that point on, that is a wrap. There's nothing for the LPGA this weekend. It will be coming up next week with the Honda in Thailand, and LIV will come again, and LIV will go to Hong Kong again. Here, I think it's in 2 weeks again. They will go back to Hong Kong, where we're gonna be talking about that a little bit more, a little bit about what's coming up in there. All right, so just don't
latest and greatest.
Don't stay shaky. Stay with me. Stay focused. You already know. And before we go out, we gotta have a word from our sponsors. You already know who it is. Escape to Paradise.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
Show them what they talk about.
Escape to Paradise, Puerto Rico. Your adventure starts here, where we offer half and full day charters to the islands of Icaco, Palomino, Vieques, and Culebra. Leaving from Fajardo, our 20-foot Stama boat has a bathroom, radio, and fresh water. Super comfortable for a full day. All tours can accommodate up to 6 people, and each of our tours includes beverages and snacks, except the full day that offers a full meal. We are known for our customer service and unforgettable experience. Enjoy the chance to snorkel and swim on the most beautiful beaches of our islands. Half-day charters offers you 2 schedules, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and this only visits Icacos and Palomino Islands. The full day charter prices may vary depending of destination. To see our availability, go to escapetoparadisepr.com. Click on book now and search by date. We only work by reservation. For other accommodations and more, please call 787-516-1025 or you can write us an email at escapetoparadisepr@gmail.com. Escape to Paradise, Puerto Rico, proud sponsor of We Call Sport Podcast.
You already know. Escape to Paradise.
Don't you love that?
Hey, man, you feel like you're in the
Don't you love
island
that
already.
sound of the don't you the water when you hear that? It's like, oh my God, I just want to jump in there and go to Puerto Rico.
The water, the sound, the food,
turtle, everything. And go visit us over there at Escape to Paradise, your favorite destination in Puerto Rico, East Coast. Okay, everybody.
Stay tuned on that. If you go to Puerto Rico, you already know what to hit. Tell them that We Call Sports sent you. All right, we want you to right. They're gonna give you also a discount. So just stay focused with us, man. We're gonna be here all day. So keep up. Hey, keep up. It's golf. All right. Everything changed. TGL, the league of the moment, the Tomorrow Golf League, but it's the league of the moment is taking golf to another level. Okay. So today is February 17th, and we got President's Day. We also have on President's Day, the TGL actually brought 3 matchups. Even though tomorrow we're gonna have also a match tomorrow. So, but today at 1 o'clock, I was gonna say military hours right now. So at 1 o'clock, it was the Atlanta Drive. We're gonna be digging into that right now. Went out there and beat the LA club, our golf club. I'm a little bit mad about that, but it's okay. And then Atlanta came back and again against the Bay. So right now, as we speak, the Bay is playing Boston Common, and right now it is Rory against my boy Oberg in one on one in the hole. So in a hole, I think it's 12 or 13. I haven't seen it, but both of them hit like wonderful shots. They're going out to the final
Oberg
hole.
is hot.
Oh yeah, Over is extremely hot right now. They're gonna go to the final hole, which is quick draw, par 5, 714 yards. This is it. The final hole. They are tied at 4 apiece. So if not, they're gonna
go home.
Winner takes all. However, talking about winner takes all, we already had OT today, so let's jump on it and talk about what happened in the first match of the TGL. All right. So without no further ado, let's move on it.
We call golf.
So before we jump on it right now and talk about what we got to do, just want to let you know on the tee for the final hole for the Boston Commons, it's making his debut in the TGL is your boy Miguel Matsuyama. Hideki Matsuyama
finally
is at the tee right now. So he got 18 seconds to go. You already know the shot clock is in there. But before we also keep pushing forward with TGL, there was a slight change on TGL. If you guys are not focusing or looking at it in the whole day for some odd reason, if you're underneath the rock and I know what the hell is going on. So TGL has been since 1 o'clock today. So the players came up with the organization and they wanted to change a rule. The rule that they changed was the hammer rule. So now each team has 3 chances with a hammer. So before it was the team that had
unlimited.
Before it was the team that had the hammer on hand can throw it. Now each team has 3 hammers to throw during the whole entire match. So that was
better now. Yeah, they better count it now. Now it's not just.
So now there's nobody holding the hammer for hugging the hammer the whole time. So each team got 3 chances to throw the hammer during the whole entire match. Okay, so that was the big change in the TGL this weekend, and it just keeps getting better and better. More changes just to move it, and they were talking also about the grass today and how the grass they actually get the grass like about a mile or 2 from the actual stadium, so they grow it right there in West Palm Beach. So talking about that, so coming back to the game, the first game of the day was the Atlanta Drive Golf Club actually went against the number 1 team, which is still the number 1 team because they lost the second one, but we're gonna be talking about the second one here in a minute. They lost against the LA Golf Club. The way that they lost was in overtime, okay, and it was an outstanding game. It was great, the whole 9 yards. So it was a total of 5 hammers thrown. So there was 1 team that left 1 hammer, but
a lot of hammers.
It was really strategic the whole entire way. It was packed of action. Even the guys that were the guys from the Bay that had the second game, they came out to watch it because it was so good. Like it was really tense. It had that intense, tournament, that tournament feeling. And they even said it like, "Yo, this is getting better and better each time." So
the stadium and the lights are getting more hyped up on them. You know, it's getting there.
And they were saying that the actual team, it's a team event which you usually don't have that in the PGA. So you only have it on only once with the Zurich Open or with the Zurich Championship, and then after that,
the President's Cup and the Solheim, the Riders, all that.
So that's for them is like
team events.
Team events for them is like it's something else because you get in a team in a weekly matters. So Miguel, talking about this, what you saw in this matchup that you actually liked and how it went down.
If nobody saw this match, pay attention to Fleetwood because all his highlights were a matter of fact. Fleetwood on his practice round, he hits a driver on one of the holes. He hits a rock and holes in for a hole in one from a driver. So that same day he went to go play and he gets it like a foot away. So he almost makes back-to-back hole in ones. And obviously it's on the practice round, right? But Do you still count that as a hole-in-one? Oh, do you not count that as a hole-in-one? It was in the practice round. His first shot, he hits off a rock, he gets it in. Fleetwood went lights out. There was just this guy was just everything. The putts to the chip to the hitting on that big screen. Obviously, he took everything. He's the one that you know kept them alive. In other words, JT overtime chips it in, goes to overtime. Without that chip going in, it's over. So he hits the chip. Obviously, JT is a great chipper of the ball. So he goes over to overtime. Obviously, they had to make it. They missed. So obviously, Cantley pits it straight next to the flag, and they call it. They concede it, and it's over, right? So shout out to JT. He's getting, you know, obviously he's getting better on the PGA. He's on the TGL. He's getting more practice, more rounds in. So obviously, we're going to see a lot of him. Cantley, obviously on fire. Come on. What can we say about Cantley? Slow, pasty, good. That's all I got for him. Tigala, and like you were saying, the team effort, it gets him hyped up because now you're playing for the team. You know, it's not individual. So it gets him hyped up. It was a great match. Fleetwood went lights out. And obviously, right, Xander wasn't there today, but if Xander was there, it would have made a difference. That's what I think. But again, great match overall. The second match was great as well. They just put it up on YouTube and stuff. And this third match obviously is going to be finished today. So Noto can give you the updates about it as we go here. Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely an awesome OT. The overtime was the actual one that got him. So just to give you a quick perspective of what's going on right now, we got here Wyndham Clark to win the match. He's at 15, and Rory iced him with a timeout. So he stepped back, iced him.
He was right at it, huh?
Yeah, he was right at it, iced him. But guess what happened? He still drained it, came out for the timeout, drained it, and the Bay officially beat the Boston Commons. Yo, today was impeccable in TGL. Man, today was great. All matches were great. Even this one, they came
to the wire. To the wire.
All of them. Like, you need to see this. Oh my God. We'll be talking about a little bit
Serena
more
Williams
next week
in the building. Serena Williams in the building. A lot of celebrities. These are all two that now I just remembered that these are all partners. Serena Williams, a couple of them. They are partners with TGL. So DJ Cali, Justin Rowe, I think is part of it, the partnership. So there's a bunch of partnerships which fits a lot into TGL, which gets a lot of, that's why it's steady and it's going to keep on growing. So just in case nobody knew that. Yep. All the matches were to the wire. Great golf today. No matter if it's inside, outside, it was just overall great golf.
Yeah. And in this match, whenever it went to OT, Patrick Cantley went against Tigala. And it's, remember, whenever it's go to overtime, you guys are chipping from, I think it's like 50 feet out,
60. I think 50, I don't even know who
75. I'm sorry. It's 75. 75 feet out from the hole, and then from that point on, all right, closer to the pin wins, and it's 1 against 1. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in the first match for OT with Patrick Cantley against Tigala, Patrick Cantley got it in 5 feet 7 inches in. Tigala was 12 feet. So done. You already know. Then JT wins against Tommy Fleetwood. And like Miguel said, Tommy Fleetwood is been hot. Tommy Fleetwood went in and chipped it in. So
it's over.
He's the first one to chip one in OT in the history so far of TGL. He was the first one to
I guess.
Pitched it in.
It's called a pitch.
Yeah, so, and then Billy Horschel won against Justin Rose because he got it by 2 foot, but only by 2 feet.
Right.
2 feet. 2 feet. 2 feet. He beat.
Don't care if you win by an inch or by a mile.
So by 2 feet, they actually won that one. So it's totally agreed. Tigala today they had his best day in the TGL.
Yeah, he was supportive. He had a lot of support.
But they threw out the hammers. That change was perfect, I think, for the TGL. Giving each one of them three hammers for me was the best, because before, like, one person, if they were leading, they will hold the hammer. And by the way, whenever you throw the hammer, it means that the other person needs to accept it or give the point out. All right. So
That's-
if he throws the hammer at the beginning, so it's 2 points. All right. If he throws it after the first shot, it's 1 point. If you concede it, you say no, I'm not gonna accept the challenge. You concede the hole. So that's why it's so important. And what happened about 2 weeks ago was that I think it was that my boys, the LA Golf Club, was winning, and they didn't throw the hammer for nothing.
No hammers.
No hammers. So they didn't give no chance to the other team to make a comeback.
So it's out. It's out. In other words,
so
you can't use it. It's
even on the highlights, they went ahead and put it in the back and then closed it. They never took it out. Like it was like,
it's like you're never getting it back.
So changing it. So if you don't use it, it stays with you. So they change it to each team has 3 chances. It has 3 hammers. So you throw it whenever you feel like it. Okay.
Smart
So
of them.
it was definitely a good move for the TGL. So let's go ahead and go to the second matchup of the day, which it was.
We call golf.
On the second matchup, the Atlanta Drive went back to back. Okay, and this time it was
Bay.
Yeah, it was JT, it was Patrick Kentley, and then it was Glover.
Lucas Glover.
Yep. Lucas Glover was in the second matchup. So he made his debut. So it was pretty good too as well. We haven't seen him
finally.
This is the first time. And today, actually in the previous match for the Bay, Min-Woo Lee made his debut. So he played really good too. He made a good chip in on that game. Actually,
I wonder if they couldn't make it. Oh, they couldn't. Something had to happen that they couldn't make it the first couple of matches.
I think they pick who wants to go, who's got the availability, because Min-Woo Lee was playing. Min-Woo Lee, I'm sorry, Min-Woo Lee was playing in Europe. So I guess they talked about it. Whoever is available, go out there and can play. So
yeah, I can see that though.
So
I can see that sometimes with people with all of the teams.
To correct what I just said, because I'm seeing the other one over here. So this was whenever he made his debut. Min-Woo Lee made his debut against the Atlanta Drive. So he pitched one in. It was outstanding. They almost went to OT. JT then pinched another one. Like it just
perfectly. Yep.
Bro, it was literally
so close. I think he threw himself on the ground and everything.
Yeah. He just chipped that thing. So it was so pretty, bro. I was like, everybody knows that my boy is Oberg.
Dying to win. Doesn't matter if it's here, PGA, outside, in baseball, anything. He wants JT to win.
But I got a little something for JT. So it's JT and Oberg are my kids, and they both in each team. So as they're going against it, so it's like the best fighters going against each other. You're like, oh, whoever wins, I'm good
Manny, Eli Manley. Their parents are like, oh, I love you both, first and second.
Yeah. And I had the Bay winning this one, so actually I got this one. The previous one I have obviously LA, but they lost.
Finally won one.
No, you had LA as well, so you didn't win that one either. So you haven't won because you haven't even won today again. So it's another week with another O for you. You talk about PGA.
0-6, bro.
Yeah. No, you are worse than that now. You got 3. You probably 0-7 or 8. Because we've been already like halfway of the season already.
Jesus.
Bro, you just
I even went with your team. I even went with one of your teams to see if I lost. Lose.
Yeah, I lost.
I know, but
but you lost it
do
too.
Something different.
But you lost it too.
Because normally we go opposite.
It is you, bro.
It has to be me.
It is you. So don't ever pick with me again.
I need the chat to let me know who to pick next time because I don't know.
Hey, I got Hush here saying good night, guys. Hey, what's up, Hush? You already know my guy from We Call Football and We Call Wrestling. So he's out there making it happen. Appreciate it for being with us today. So once again, so here we have another one. So which it was pretty good. The chip once again, Min-Woo Lee, he was nervous. The team was trying to calm him down. Like, hey, listen, it's your first time out there. You will see, like, the lights is gonna catch you for a second. The intro is gonna get you, all right. But just after you first.
He had a
couple shots,
practice. He was practicing a little bit today, but
and he was still
it's not the
nervous.
same without
He
the
was still nervous.
crowd, without the
he was nervous. So
coming out.
So right now, the Bay just took over the standings, followed by the Los Angeles Golf Club, then Atlanta, and then Jupiter is fourth. So the top 4 teams make it to the playoffs. Okay, so Boston and New York, they out of it right now. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens on that. Keep it going. So on this one, it was really interesting. Even though they didn't go to OT, it was a half an inch away from going to OT. Thanks to JT. Listen, shout out to Atlanta Drive. They were there all day. They played back-to-back games. So they brought it on both. It was crazy because they came from the back to win against LA, and they almost pulled another one right here against the Bay. But Oberg, this man is a machine.
Yeah.
Okay. So with this,
that easy.
So listen, guys, Oberg won this weekend. Just I want to say it. We're gonna cover it right now. He won this weekend.
Come to the TGL and
then he
wins again.
And he plays 2 matches, the TGL matches, and win both of them. And he is in the middle of the whole mix, making it happen.
Didn't he fly in
They flew in the morning
from Torrey Pines. They go the next day, flew in the morning, and then they do this event. Like, think about it. And he wins it. Solid. Dude is going to represent. They're saying the golf.
So he went and party. He went and party. He said we partied a little bit, but then again we went into the airplane and then flew away. So and flew to Florida, which he partied a little bit more and got arrested, and then came in. They actually, whatever this match was going in halftime, they actually talked to Rory. Rory was getting prepared, and he said that he got a good night's sleep, and he was going through his motion, his stretching, and his gym part of the day. So I'm like, yo, bro, like you just was San Diego like yesterday. You flew in, and you already in the building. Yeah, you guys don't understand the sacrifices that this golfers have to make on a weekly basis. So I think it was What?
It was in Torrey Pines. Yes.
Yeah, it's in San Diego.
He was at Torrey Pines. Yeah.
Hey, we got Jay Salas reporting from We Call Sport Puerto Rico tomorrow. Check him out. The LBP, the Liga from Puerto Rico. It is going crazy. Final 4. He's gonna bring you everything tomorrow. If you want to know about what's going on in Puerto Rico as far as basketball, this guy got you, man. Tune in to We Call Sport Puerto Rico. He will get you on this tomorrow. All right. So hey, stay in, locked in. Final 4. It's really good. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the PGA. Miguel, you got something else to close out to the TGL?
No, Oberg, bro. He's gonna be the face for a lot of golfing with Miwoo Lin. Those guys are a dangerous source right there. So
but before I go, Miwoo Lee broke the record for club speed today. 190.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
190 club speed.
That's what I'm saying. These two together, that's tough to beat. Just them on a team.
Just to put you in perspective, Rory is at 185, 186 around there.
He could get it at 193 when he does his speed, his speed practices. But to get it up there, he has to maybe he won't hit it straight. That's the thing. He can get it up to that speed, but having it down the fairway is where it's at.
Let me let you know now. Min Woolley said about 2 days ago, he got his club speed at 194. And this dude is skinnier than skinny, and he's not that big. And Rory's bulkier than him, and Rory gets to 190 at most. So
it has to do with flexibility, it has to do with all that stuff.
The whip, and the power. And this is just something crazy.
And there's just practice of just speed. There's a practice that they go out and it's just whipping it. It's not even where the ball goes. It's just whipping the club across your body. So he maybe just has a good routine. Remember, you don't want to do that 190 every day of your life because you're gonna be feeling that.
Just think about it. Golf everybody wants to hit the ball far, right? Everybody's
300 plus.
Everybody wants to hit it like this competitors and long range competitors, right? But think about it. Do you ever see one of those long competitor ranges like those people in the PGA?
Oh, you mean the driving? The driving? No.
Yeah, you don't see them over there. Why?
They don't have no hands. They don't have
because they like to hit the ball, the driver far. But whenever you talk about mid-range and that approach, that's finesse.
Even
putting. That's accuracy. There's all this stuff, other stuff that comes to it. You can reach in 2, but if you putt 3 times, that's it, bro. You got a bogey.
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't matter who hits it the farthest. At the end of the day, you can pick somebody that doesn't hit it farther, and if he gets on 2 and you get on 2 and you chipped it, yeah, you have an advantage there. There's an advantage, yeah, but if you hit it wrong, because you want to go over something. Remember, the fairways are made to have like a juicy part of them so it can fall there. Now, if you hit it too far and you get the small piece, you're in the rough, you hit it you're shooting 2 or 3 shots. So it's consistency what they lack. So
yeah, definitely. They can go out there and they you see the tee, like the tee's like this tall and the
wrap around their neck.
Yeah, almost killing each other themselves.
With legs flying everywhere, hands. But
and they got to put it in between. They got to put it in between a football field, like the length, the wide of a football field, and they can even do that consistency.
Imagine half of that football field.
So that is why you see. Oh, I'm trying to go ahead and get to the driver and hit this ball as far as I can. Golf is not about that, bro.
It's a good scramble guy.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're thinking about golf, like hitting in and hitting that ball as far as you want,
go for the scramble.
This ain't baseball, guy. All right, just you're trying to hit this ball as far as you can, or it's more like a accuracy kind of part, right? And in baseball, you got accuracy too, but as far as in golf wise, you see this big dudes with this long ass clubs and
I don't even think some of them. Well, yeah, they have to be legal, but the shafts are like way long. I don't know how that really goes. Like, could you have a club like that to compete? Is it fair, or is it? Because I don't think it would be, right? Because obviously you got a longer shaft.
Yeah, there
has to be some regulations.
There is a regulation about that, but I don't really know it. But we can look into it though.
But still, their speed is up to Miwoo Lee. Of those guys up to 200, he's almost there. He can actually compete if he catches it in the middle of the face and they shoot all the balls to the side. He just hits that 190.
I can guarantee. Yeah. But don't get me wrong. These people, you got to have some talent to hit the ball like 400, like they do in the competition. The problem with that is that that's you gotta have. Don't get me wrong, but long range competition against tour competition is totally different. All right, so let's get that twisted. So let's go ahead and talk about the PGA. The PGA, since you already mentioned Over, the guy. Let's go out there and talk about Over and see what he did this weekend on the Genesis.
We call golf.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Over.
It's a beast, ladies and gentlemen. And this weekend on the PGA out there in Torrey Pines, listen, it usually is on the Riviera. However, due to the fire and everything that is going on with
California
with the fires and stuff, so it got moved to the Torrey Pines. However, with that being said, Miguel, what you saw about Over that catch you again? You already know this is my baby. It's my boy. This is my boy. And what hurts me is that I didn't pick him. I didn't pick him, man. That hurts me.
That's what I'm going to start. That's what I'm going to start with. Right. Why would you not, when you see this kid, go for him most of the times? Maybe, you probably didn't, see it coming. Maybe you want to go for something different. But that guy, it's like me picking Matsuyama and Rory, right? It's like you got to go for the guys that you're favorite. So you would have called that.
I'll tell you why I didn't pick him.
I
didn't pick him
because he hasn't been noticeable.
No, because he withdrew from his previous tournament because he was sick, and this was his first tournament back from being sick. So, man, I felt like he needed some time, but he came through.
Yeah, but No, but remember, when they're sick, they still stay active. They're not just sick laying down. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna wait until I get this sickness 4 or 5 days off and then go play a tournament.
No,
You got to
man,
be insane. That guy's getting up, even if he's sick. He's putting, he's shipping. You have to stay dialed in for this. Listen, you went up with the. Listen, this is a signature event he won. This is 700 points, $20 million, the purse. We're talking about elites of the elites. When you talk about signature events, the elites are there, present. Talk about the Schefflers, the Matsu, the Rorys, the best of the best. They are there. To win in this field, it's telling them that this kid can play with these guys. Remember, he's only 20-something years old. They're already saying that this kid could be the face of the PGA. And obviously, winning the TGL day in, day out, he could be something in the TGL as well. So let's give him a little perspective about where's Oberg at in the PGA. Listen, he only turned pro in 2023. This is only 2 years. Not even the whole 25 is yet to be even done yet. So in the period of time that he has 2 careers. He's first in FedEx. He's overall, he's 4th. So we're talking about, from Sweden. And then let me give you some information here because people will be like, oh, well, he hasn't done nothing. Well, let me tell you something. In May 2023, he wins the Fred Haskins Award at Texas Tech. And September 2023, first DP World Tour win, Omega Europe Masters. He wins it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Masters. There's not just the Masters in a PGA. There's Masters across the pond. There's Masters Asian. They all have a Masters, right? All these tours, they kind of have a Masters. In October 2023, he helped lead the Ryder Cup to win 2-0. He went 2-2-0, including a 96 9 and 7 win. So he won. He actually helped them out. In November, he won his first one on the RSM Classic. He wins his first time. In April of 2024,
that's the fall. That's the tournament for the PGA Fall Tournament.
Yeah. So in April 2024, runner-up on the Masters. And his debut. He runners-up on the Masters in his debut on 2024. This is last year.
What is him and Dunlap? They are the ones that are going to be taking this game
rapidly paced, though, because this is only in a year and a half we're talking about him like this. And then he goes up in June, reaches number 4 in official world rankings. This is a year versus elite players. How is he getting up?
He's a
top
beast.
10s? Again, I'm gonna give you some stats so you guys can understand. It's not just the winner that can win it all. Okay, it's not the first time winners. It's sane and contingency every time on weekend. That's why there's over 32 to 40 events just because of that. Okay, in June 2024, he reached the rankings in 4th, and today, when he played this last tournament, it's his second win at the Genesis. This is in a year and a half. They're predicting that this kid, if he wins another one or 2 more, he could be the face and he could be number 1 player for a minute, right? Scheffler's been it for a while. He got over a certain amount of weeks already, but don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on the young guy. This young kid is coming. He has the ability. He has the swag. He has the calm. He has the presence in front of the camera. He doesn't take long, and he's not boring to see. So I think that this could be eventually, if we see him in top more 10s, we could see Oberg. Let me give you career-wise. He played 40 events, Nolo. He made the cut 35 times.
Beast mode.
So you only left 5 cuts in your whole career right now as a pro. That's not heard of. 1 international win, 4 runners-up. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's not the winners, not the first time. It's not the first place, second place. Sometimes it can be you relevant. If you get 4 times top 5, you're actually, and somebody wins, you're actually ahead in FedEx points with that 4th place. Just so you guys let you know. Top finishes, top 5 finishes, 10 top 5 finishes, 14 top 10 finishes, and he already made $17 million. So at the end of the day, this kid could play. He could be the face of the PGA. Just give him a couple more years. Let's see if he wins a couple more, because you don't want to build that pressure too much. Get into that talk of Tiger did this, you did this, and that. Just take it easy, my kid. Slowly trying to win another one. Keep on going at your pace. You could be the face of the PGA Tour. Said it here. You guys got it recorded.
Yep, definitely. Oberg is one of those that's gonna take the golf world to another level. We already see him, like, they are giving him more spots. He's getting more highlights in the camera. And the TGL, they interview him every single time after he hits. It's something that is taking over. So on this weekend, he's on this weekend, he was second on driving distance. So he came in second on driving distance. He was tied for second for Eagles with 2 of them. He was tied for third on birdies with 19. All right, and then he was tied for 46 with pars. All right, with 40 of them. So definitely he went out there and got it done this weekend, and with a drama face. Whenever I said drama, it was my boy McNeely. I think it's McNeely, the one that came in second. Yep, McNeely. So McNeely, he was leading the whole entire way, but at the end he got a par, and Oberg came into the 18 tied with him. All right. So whenever he came to 18 tied, so he went out there and got it done as far as in shots. So he come out of the tee. He hits a 317-yard driver. Boom. Then he hits his second shot, a 243 yards shot to put it in the green. So you only need a birdie to win it. So you got two putt to win it.
Easy peasy. Oh boy, won it at the end. So that third was a putt that kind of came short. It was kind of challenging, but he made it on his fourth. So he won by 1 shot. So just imagine having that pressure at the end. Whenever there's $4 million in the line for the first place, and there's 750 points for the FedEx Cup. No, and on top of that Scheffler's in your rear mirror. You know that I know that we know that we have called this several times a whole year last year, how Scheffler was on those top 10, and then day by day he made himself up and won it. Yep. So having that guy behind you in the rear mirror looking at tying for third place with Patrick Rogers, shout out to them both, played lights out. Couple mistakes, Oberg came in, closes the door on you. But having the elite players and you're looking at your back mirror like, holy shit, this guy is coming. You gotta play lights out, because seeing Scheffler to be in the rear, he's pushing. Actually, Scheffler was both. He finished first round, second round leader. If he would have came out without those mistakes that he did, he would have won this. So have in mind, ladies and gentlemen, he beat the Goliath. Right, and he almost by just 1 stroke he beat the second place. So that's pressure, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you keep in contact. That's when you keep your veins with ice in them. Yeah, hits it down the middle of the fairway, splits it,
and that's
with
what
that pressure splits it.
And he was talking about
driver of his life.
Scheffler was talking about the Saturday, a moving day. He actually lost the tournament on moving day, because he actually came in and put a 37 and a 39 to finish with a 76. By the time that Oberg was in the 18 hole, Scotty was hitting. He was in his car going to his house to see his kids. So because he didn't have nothing. He didn't have nothing.
He's not making those types of mistakes. No way.
Yeah, and he's just saying that his hips is just kind of not like getting on his way whenever he swings, and he was kind of uncomfortable on it. But trust me, if this was uncomfortable, he came in third. You guys better be aware of Scotty. So he's
I think I'm picking him my next tournament.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
picking
So
him. I gotta stop doing that shit and not picking him.
So Scotty is definitely a beast. But Oberg, what is Oberg? Shout out to Tony Finau too. Tony Finau was paired up with Oberg, and he was playing real good. He kept it in. I think he finished. Let me see. He finished tied for fifth with Fleetwood. Fleetwood, another dude is whenever he's hot, he's hot. Okay.
He's hot.
So another dude.
Been a minute, but he's getting
another dude. One of my dudes also Batya finished ninth. Nick Taylor, the Canadian guy, right? The RBC guy. He came in tied.
Batya was my pick.
Tied, yep.
And he made top 10.
Tied with Taylor. So it was Batya, Taylor, and my pick, JT, tied for ninth place.
For ninth. JT was up there at one point, kind of.
So yeah, and they were looking at him. They were counting like on the last day being him, the guy that moved. But McKinley, not McKinley, what's he said? McNeely was with JT, and the broadcaster at one point said, "Well, we thought that JT was going to be the McNeely of now, but we are in the same group, and McNeely is the one that is moving, aka Maverick." So, shout out to him, man. He was losing it up in the range whenever Oberg hit that final birdie, and that was it. But you can see it.
So is it a surprise that Cantley got in tie for fifth and he won?
None.
And is it surprise that is it surprise that Oberg goes and wins and he goes on the TGL and wins? They're out.
Yeah.
You
Patrick,
gotta call it what it is.
Yeah, Patrick Cantley tied for fifth with Fleetwood, Tony Finau, and McCarthy.
No.
But it's not Matt McCarthy. It's not Matt McCarthy.
Danny
McCarthy. Yeah. So so with that being said,
McCarthy.
Talking about the McCarthys, right? So with that being said,
the picks.
It was outstanding weekend on the Genesis, like the whole way around. And by the way, also Tiger made an appearance too in the field and actually presented the trophy to Oberg. So and you already know that everybody knows that Tiger's mom died. So shout out to Tiger. Hope everything. I know it's great to see you again.
To him.
Yeah, it's great to see you again. It's great to see you out there. We just want to, whenever you feel ready, because your mom was. We already know that your mom was your number one fan and was the one that actually asked everything from you and push you over the edge for you to like go out there and make it happen. So it's nice to see you back. Nice to see you composed, right? Because it's hard whenever people are asking you every 2 minutes about your mom or giving you condolences and stuff like that. The support, like he said, it was outstanding from everybody. So they even had a pin on her memory. The players had a red pin on it.
That's pretty awesome of them.
So it was outstanding, and the pin was red. So you already know that the red comes out of the red color. The Tiger red comes from his mom. So
mom, yep.
So
it meant power. It meant power. And then university, he went to Red University, read this, read that. His mom put that into his life. That is correct. So, shout out, rest in peace. Our condolence to Mr. Woods and obviously the mom. Obviously.
Definitely. You already know the deal. So with that, we're gonna be jumping into next week picks. Let's go at it.
We call golf.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Mexico Open. It's gonna be out there in Mexico, obviously, in Vidanta World. Sorry, Vidanta. Let me say it in Spanish like it is. Vidanta World Club. So it's gonna be out there in Mexico. Last year, my boy Jake, actually came from nowhere and won it.
Remember we called this before? We called this. Remember that Nap came out from security and something like that? And we remember this one for some reason.
Yeah. And it was outrageous, like, story. If you guys haven't seen the story for Nap, like Jake Knapp's story, I strongly suggest for you guys to go and Google that thing. Is pretty awesome. So Miguel here, tell me something about your picks, man. What you got and why you got them?
Oh, okay. So Patrick Rogers, he just did a listen, Patrick Rogers, I've been seeing him since he's been with Nike years, that when he stepped into the scene, actually this kid was a prodigy, that he was going to take over the PGA, which it didn't work like that. So he got his feet wet. I think he went for, he got a couple runners up. He did win one, but he never bloomed like everybody was, you know, it was, remember when you get all this pressure from the Nike and this and that, and this kid is coming out the scenes and popping out, you know, there's a pressure to be built there, because now you got expectations. Expectation comes to pressure. Pressure comes into busting pipes, and you already know. But pressure at the same time is the only way you can make a diamond. So putting him in that pressure, I think it felt a lot, but I think he finally came into his senses, into his game to compete. What I saw about him is that he competed with the elites. He stayed in it. That's short. And now I'm just, you know, I picked him because I think he got the confidence what he needs. And I think that the pressure built up to this moment. Now he's accepting it. That's my first pick. Jagger, the German. Jagger for me is that guy that he doesn't have a lot going on. He doesn't have no
animal.
You know, but I see that the potential every time I don't pick like my instant gut. I feel so bad that they're always on the leaderboard, and I'm like, damn it, why didn't I pick him? Because I thought about him. So he's that first guy that popped on the list, and I was like, oh, Jagger, let me pick him. For some reason, I just picked him. But to give you some, you know, obviously he's not as bad as, you know, he's 41 in FedEx. He's 50 overall. He got one win in and I think it was in 2024, 2025. So that's what I just think that he's one of those sneaky guys. You know, he played 156 events, 98 cuts, one runner up, three third finishes, 6 top 5s, 9 top 10s, and he made $10 million. Listen, I think if he on this field that is medium, that's when I think that he can, you know, prepare himself and get a win. I hope he wins. Obviously, I went with my gut with him. I feel like he's a real good player. He's 35 years old. He's not even that old. So that's my second pick. Akshay Bhatia. I like Akshay Bhatia. I like the way he plays. I like the way he carries himself. He did come out, he did come out.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
He blew twice back to back.
Because I see the potential in it. I see that with one win, when I see a win from him, you're gonna be surprised if he keeps on winning. He's another young cat too. You know, he's been playing. I think he did something in one of the Texas tournaments that I saw him.
The Valero.
He did really the Valero of last year. I saw him and I saw the potential. And I saw with it, and he came out of nowhere because he came out of the scenes. Remember when LIV separated and all these guys went to LIV? Then all of a sudden, this kid, he's out there, right? And in the names of a lot of people. But those are my 3 picks. I went with Bhatia because I like the way he's playing now. Jagger is just the gut feeling that I think that every time I do that, I don't pick somebody. Next thing you know, they're top 5, so I have to pick it. So I went my gut feeling. And Patrick Rogers, I think it's time that the pressure and everything lines up for him to get another win this weekend. What do you think? Who you got? Because I don't like that first one.
I only like the third pick in your picks.
Okay. Well, let's talk about yours. Talk about yours because I like McCarthy out of yours. That's about it.
Yeah. So Eric Van Rooyen, man, he's from South Africa. Listen, I like, besides the style, because he got a good style, the world jersey is pretty good out there. Bro. I like his world jersey.
It kills me. His mustache kills me, bro.
It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. He got
super troopers. I don't know.
He got to fresh that thing a little bit better, man. He's got to fresh it. That's all you got to do on that. So listen, I like the way he plays. His usually his approaches what are really, really good. Right now, he's currently ranked number 88 in the world rankings. He only has 2 career wins, just 2 career wins. And he came in 2013 as a pro. So if you look if we compare his accomplishments to Oberg accomplishments, it tells you how great Oberg is. All right. Well, with 2
yeah,
years.
for sure.
With 2 years already has how many tournaments won? Huh? Over?
Two. Yeah.
And then
already in a year and a half.
And then we have Eric with 2 in 14 and 11 years.
Yeah.
That tells
Yeah.
going on 12 years right now. So
Look at Jagger too.
It tells you lots and tons. So I like him because like I said, his approach is outstanding. Whenever his putters is on the grind, it is crazy. So it's about time that he gets that win. So counting on him to go ahead and bring it home. Just like you said, Miguel, it's gonna be a short field. It's not gonna be that many of
not the elites, just a few elites there. Yeah.
So in here, we have in here best viewers. Okay, best viewers on Trimo. Okay, that is from Twitch. So shout out to them. All right. So once again, the second one is my boy Ray, killing it. You know what I like about Ray, man? My dude, my double glove dude, my double glove dude. So
his composure.
I like the way that he stands and hits the ball, man. It's just flawless. The way that he just sits there and just the grip gets comfortable. You feel like you are getting comfortable as he's getting comfortable with your eyes. So it's just crazy. Double glover because he's the only one that used 2 gloves and obviously
gloves.
one on each hand, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be going crazy down the rabbit hole. Okay, so he only has 1 career win, only 1. Okay. Currently, he's world ranking is number 29. He would turn pro in 2012. He's from England, ladies and gentlemen. He's been playing for a good while, so I got him winning in my picks. I think he's been there. He just got over the hump. He won last year, so it's about time for him to go ahead and get at least 1 win a year. And why not be in Mexico? All right. So my third pick. The guy that won out there, y'all already know him, Miguel. What? Tell me a little bit about him. Let me see if you know who Matt McCarthy.
Matt McCarthy, bro.
Yo,
that
boy.
kid, bro. He won 4 Corn Ferry tournaments. Number 1 on Corn Ferry. Went to the PGA. Won his first event right off the bat. His first event. 4 wins out of because it's not heard of to have the 4 wins. It once first event he plays and wins it. So I thought that guy was gonna be poof. But you picked him now. I'll give you. I'll pass him on to you. See if he wins with you.
I saw that you. Let me tell you the truth behind this pick. I saw you pick Bhatia, and I was like, "You gonna pick Bhatia? Then are you gonna pick my guy?"
I thought you had your picks already. I was like,
you gonna pick my guy. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick your guy. I'll pick your guy.
Well, next time, send me your guys so I can know who the damn you pick, and I don't have to take your guy.
Listen, he turned pro obviously in 2021. The dude is from Scottsdale. He actually went to Santa Clara University out there in California. So once again, he's ranked 56 in the world rankings right now. 56, and this is his rookie year in the PGA. So expecting tons of him. He is
big.
He is the new Rogers from Miguel's pick coming in to the PGA.
Yes.
Everybody's expecting
and having all
that hype of him. So we will see. This will be the perfect tournament.
Yes, for him
to get
You're right.
his feet wet. So let's see what happens. And I'm going with McCarthy, and it's like you said, that's good. That's a little gut in there, but at the same time, it was like you pick my guy, I pick your guy. Then okay, kind of deal with us. So you already know what's up. So this is a week called golf picks for next weekend. So please tune in next weekend. And if you got your picks, hey, if you're not here right now, and put your picks in, shoot them whenever you see us. Okay, who you got? Who's your top 3? And we talk about it next week. Okay. That's obvious. This is what we do. All right. We just 2 guys, junkies of golf. That's all we do every day. Yeah, man. Golf. All day. So let's go out there and jump to LIV because LIV had a tournament this weekend. And to wrap it up, you already know.
We call golf.
All right. Well, Miguel, Liv went out there to Australia this past weekend. It was a good weekend out there, but it was filled of drama, just like it was the PGA full of drama. This one was filled of drama. Okay, so we already have two on out of the way, which we're gonna be talking about the one in Australia. After this one, they're gonna be in Hong Kong. The guy that we're gonna be talking about, one in Hong Kong. This is what I like about Liv. This is what I like about Liv. Like, just take you everywhere.
The
right?
diversity, the diversity.
Yeah, I like that. And on top of that, Tiger came out also in the interview while he was in the PGA saying that there is a lot of movement and people they're expecting for this merge to come sometime this year, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned. Talks are getting closer and closer. But with that being said, let's go out there and talk about what happened in Australia, Miguel. Let's go at it.
We call golf.
All right, here we go. Our boy Neiman out there with the chucking it.
I'll tell you what happened in the goddamn Live with this goddamn picture. Is it not enough with all the crowd? He's throwing shit. What's going on here?
Yo,
he's holding a trophy, drinking out of his shoe. Crowd going wild.
It was so the PGA tournament. The PGA tournament had a crazy ending, and this one had another crazy ending. And then we have TGL today with a crazy matches, bro. It just golf is just going crazy. It's going crazy right now. So Neiman took him the whole damn 54 holes to go out there and claim it, right? Like every tournament, but this one really came to the last two holes, 17 and 19. Oh, yeah. So just to give you a perspective, Abraham and Sear actually was leading from like not the beginning, but let's say after 3 or 4 holes in the first 9. That's front 9. In the front 9, he was leading, and he was leading by 2 shots. Like he was a comfortable lead out there. So I'm like, oh, yo, this dude, Abraham, the Mexican guy. Oh no, this dude is composed. This dude is won before in the Live. Like I said earlier, they go into Hong Kong now. Last year, Abraham and Sear won it in Hong Kong. So we're talking about a dude that has won before he on Live. We're talking about a dude that is consistent and actually helped the Fireballs to win the team event. By the way, the team events, Fireball won that team event. Okay, just want to let everybody know about that. So with that, Sergio Garcia's, aka the other Latinos team, because I think Torque and which is Neyman's team and the Fireballs with Sergio Garcia are the Latino teams, right? So outstanding. However, don't get it twisted. Legion 13. Legion 13. They came in second. They always like in the mix. They won the first tournament. Oh, I forgot to let you know too something else, man. So in Live, the team event, whoever wins the team event, that 18 hole, the flag is from that team. So on the following tournament, the one in Hong Kong, the 18 hole instead of
flag will be
the flag will be from the Fireballs. Flag will be in the 18 hole. So whoever wins it as a team for the following tournament,
what do you think about that? That's pretty cool when you go to home and be like, oh man, look at these guys won the last tournament.
Yeah,
they won the last tournament. Like, god damn it, I got to chip that.
So the thing I like about the team matchups is that you're still playing for something, even though if you're not playing in the lead, like it's not like in the PGA. If you're not playing for the lead, you kind of playing for like money, right? At that point, for position and money, right?
Yeah. Position wise,
position wise and money. Here you're playing for position, money wise, but at the same time, you are helping your team and the team side. So that's a different perspective. That's why I like kind of live a little bit about the tweaks here and there that they doing that makes for me sense. And then and top of this, obviously PGA cannot adopt that because that's already taken by the Live, right? But it brings golf to like another side of golf out. So that's why I like Live. So my boy Neiman, out there, par 17, right? And he was down by one shot. And then he made a birdie, tied it up out there.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think he came in the 17, tied. Then he got a par, and then he went ahead and got a birdie and 18 to seal it. However, Abraham, whenever he got to 17, whenever Abraham got to 17, his tee shot landed way to the left underneath like a tree.
Big
and
tree.
then he had a
punch out kind of
he had to punch it out, lay up, and play for like par, and he ended up making a bogey there. So he gave
that's one shot down right there. Makes a difference.
That right there, you already gave 2 shots ahead for Naaman, and you come into 18. So you got eagle to win this, and it's a par 4, bro. So you ain't gonna make it, guy. My guy, you ain't gonna make it.
7 birdies the last round. He shoots a 65.
Yep.
That's tough to beat, especially when you do a like you said, the last 4 holes were birdie, par, birdie. So
yes,
that's tough to beat.
He actually came out there and bogey last. I'm talking about Abraham. He bogey out of his last 5 holes. He's bogey 3. All right, so he didn't do nothing to help himself at the end. However, Naaman got up there and kept pushing forward all the way through. So at 16, they were tied. They jumped to 17, and that's when everything went south.
That's when they separate that bogey cost them a lot. That's
yes.
And just for the rankings, on the individual side, right? Adrian Marunk is first with 44.66 points. John Rahm is second for 41 points, and Joaquin Naaman, just with this one, he goes up to 3rd place and now is 40 points. So just to put that in perspective, now that with this win and that drinking out of his sneaker, he had that sneaker for like 4 days. What are you drinking out of there, bro? Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
Be a hidden cup in there.
Yeah, no, but that's what they do. I don't know why. I don't know why in LIV they do that. I think it's a tradition because I seen what is this guy, the dude from Australia, dude. I forgot his name, man. Right now, just not popping up. Smith. Cam Smith. Yeah, but all the beard all everywhere out of the shoe. I don't get it. It's a tradition. I think it's a LIV tradition, I guess. But
how sweaty you think that shoe was?
Bro, it's salty as hell. It's a salty. Salty.
Oh God!
But shout out to
might have sweater and drink it out of the glove.
Yeah. Shout out to LIV and the tournament out there in Australia. They go into Hong Kong here in a couple of weeks. Outstanding. Once again, LIV is trying to work with the PGA to get it done. Tiger this weekend said that they close. Yeah, they're close to actually make it happen. It's closer than what people most think about. But it's just
ladies and gentlemen, we have to have a world one. We have to have the whole world flat around. There's got to be number one. And it's getting hard to do this with so many leagues and so many stuff going on. But we would find a number one. On this one, it's on ours, it's Scheffler. Over there, it's somebody else every day. Over here it's for like weeks at a time that somebody stays up there. So we have to get that down to really know who's number one, because there's people winning international, there's people winning in Asian tours, there's people winning everywhere in the world. So
and it is something that we need. The fans need this. A true number one.
We need to know. We need to know.
A true number one.
We need to know.
Not a he's number one, but no buts. We need to know.
No, he's not playing versus these guys and this guys, and these guys left. Remember, a lot of elites left, so we don't know who's number one right now.
Yeah,
Brooke Koepka could have. If you would have stayed on the PGA, he would have been climbing the ladder. DeChambeau, he would have been on top of the. You know what I'm saying? Phil Mickelson, you never know if he would have won a tournament.
I want to give shout out to Bubba. Bubba showed up in this tournament. I haven't seen Bubba in a minute. My lefty guy. I missed
for a while. I was going to ask you about Bubba.
My guy. You're my guy. Bubba, the best left-handed hitter.
Driver back.
Yeah, I need
the driver back, bro.
I need that flow back, bro. I need that flow back in the PGA. But
Jeez.
shout out to him.
Yeah,
He
go
came,
for it.
Yeah, he came in. He came in and delivered. So before we leave out there, let's go out there with one of our sponsors, as always, Quality Ventilation. Let's go.
Always.
Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español.
And remember, bilingual over here, just bilingual. Don't worry, you talk English, Spanish, we got you.
We got you. Mijo, we got you, mijo. Mijo, we got you. Don't worry.
Mijo, come on, mijo, come on.
Come on, mijo.
Talk to me, mijo.
Let me talk to you. Hey, listen up.
Sit down.
So once again, thank you for being with us here at We Call Sports Podcast in a We Call Golf episode. Once again, this is our number 38. So we keep moving up. We keep doing it. It's the love of the game. We two Puerto Rican buddies, junkies that love the game, and we like to come in a weekly basis and talk about it. So please tune in to our weekly schedule, which we got tomorrow. We call Sports Puerto Rico with Jay Salas. He's going to bring you the latest and greatest on the sport in Puerto Rico. We also got on Wednesday, we call football, but they're going to come back on mid-March to talk about draft and talk about other stuff and free agency that's coming up. Also, we have on Thursday at the main cast, We Call Sport Podcast, which is Jandy, is G.I., Josh, and moi right here making it happen, okay? So also on Saturday, We Call Wrestling. Hey, We Call Wrestling. Something else for those people that love to watch wrestling. They got you. It's on Spanish, but like I said, don't worry about it. We bilingual. We got you. So if you want to be part of it, just go ahead and make a comment in there, and trust me, they will switch it up to English in a heartbeat. All right. With that being said, Nolo Boy has that red cup as always with the red cup. All right, we don't talk about it. We be about it. Miguel, go ahead and close it out, man. It's all yours.
Absolutely. Listen, I want to take the time to appreciate everybody that tunes in every week. Everybody that leaves a comment, a share, a like. Listen, it just grows our channel to give you the content, right? If you've seen this live, I do appreciate it. If you've seen it recorded, we thank you. This is our channel. We call golf. We talk about golf all like for what, an hour and 20 minutes, maybe sometimes. It normally goes for an hour. We get caught up sometimes. We're junkies for real. So with that said, I do appreciate you. And please go out to your local golf course. See what it's about. It's not an expensive sport. It's not a rich person's sport. That's for ritzies. That's for fancy people, or that's for the people that have money. No. Go out to your local course. Ask them for some type of club. Maybe they have clubs in the back. They'll give you some balls at the range. Like for the first time ever, go to a range. I recommend it. Go try to hit this ball so you can understand exactly what we're talking about. We breathe this, we love this, and we're junkies of it. So go out, go to your local course, hit this white ball that's just standing there, and come see us on Monday. Come inside the channel and leave us your comment and how it went. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we do appreciate it from the bottom of everything that we have. Go out there, hit the white ball so you can understand us.
Definitely. Thank you for everything. Thank you for tuning in. See you next Monday.
We call golf.